Amtrak train 501 are still lying where they hurtled off the tracks. One is dangling over Washington State's I-5 highway. Several others are flipped over. The only car left on the tracks is the rear locomotive. Within seconds of it happening, the conductor called for help.
Is everybody okay?
I'm still figuring that out. We got cars everywhere and down onto the highway.
At least 77 passengers were on board that train, plus 5 crew. There are reports at least 6 people are dead, though officials haven't given an exact number. Dozens of others are injured. The train was en route from Seattle, south of Vancouver, to Portland, Oregon. It went off the tracks on a curve over the interstate just south of Tacoma, Washington. It was the first run of a new high-speed Amtrak train. The route was designed to cut travel time between Seattle and Portland. Tonight, at NTSB, investigators are rushing to the scene to figure out what went wrong. Robin Gill has our top story tonight.
Train 501 was on its inaugural trip on a new route. Just past Tacoma, Washington, the train ricocheted on an overpass. Its 13 cars crumpled on top of each other onto a busy Interstate 5.
We could hear and feel the cars crumpling and breaking apart, and water came out from the ceiling.
And then all of a sudden I just feel a whole bunch of like turning and rocking of the train, and I just grabbed onto the chair in front of me for dear life.
A panicked conductor immediately called 911.
Emergency, emergency, emergency. We are on the ground.
What happened?
We were coming around the corner to take the bridge over I-5 there, right north into Squally, and we went on the ground.
When we got to the scene, it was obvious that there were some fatalities and there were a lot of injuries, and some people were able to get off the train.
With 83 people on the train, it wasn't filled to capacity. The 3-hour journey from Seattle to Portland stopped at the brand new Tacoma station, and just a few minutes after it pulled out, something went wrong. Amtrak tested the newly renovated track up until a few days ago. The company promised the upgrades and technology would allow the train to go as fast as 130 kilometers an hour. Just 5 months ago, a train derailed on the old track located nearby. It was traveling from Vancouver to Portland. No one died, but an investigation shows the train was going too fast. There have long been concerns over the high speeds of Amtrak's passenger trains.
There has been a lot of trial runs, and that information will also come out. It will be something that is pulled together by the NTSB with all of our records.
According to passenger Chris Carnes, the emergency escape system didn't kick in.
We had to kick out the window, the emergency window, because the emergency doors were not functioning.
And it could have been worse.
There was some gas that popped open a couple windows to help get some airflow through it.
5 cars and 2 semis were struck on the I-5, rattling nerves.
It's so sad this time of the year to have something like this happen.
Considering how mangled the cars and trucks are, it's a miracle no one on the highway was killed. Robin Gill, Global News.